You're watching Good Morning Texas in high definition with Brenda Teal, Gary Cogill, and Amy Vanderoff. Good Morning Texas, the not-so-perfect parent. Sponsored by the Gladney Center for Adoption, where hope is born.
Now, we talked about the pros and cons of kids and cell phones, but a major concern that parents should consider is a new phenomenon called sexting. Andy Kahn is the executive director of law enforcement for the city of Houston. Good morning, Andy.
Hey, good morning. Great to be here.
Happy that you're here. This phenomenon called sexting, can you define that for me?
It's just too bad George Carlin wasn't alive. He could have a field day with that.
He might have a field day with this.
It's basically sending out sexually explicit images and or sexually explicit languages, hoping that it leads to a sexual rendezvous. So it's either nude or semi-nude images that go over via the cell phone, and it's the biggest rage in teens these days. About 1 out of every 5 teen has admitted, at least, and of course we know that's going to be a lot more,
they're going to be
that
lying.
They have sent out these types of images. And the bottom reality is that any image, sexually explicit and or nude, of any person under the age of 18 constitutes child pornography, and you can be subjected to being charged and having a felony on your record. This is a dangerous situation, and it's burgeoning, and it's the biggest rage right now.
That's really frightening, because not only for the child to receive these kinds of images at an early age, but the fact that there are criminal consequences as a result of this. I don't think that many parents are aware that this is dangerous business, and your child could get...
It might sound like harmless fun, but the reality is there is no consent issue for sending out explicit images of someone under the age of 18. And that's the beauty of the company that I'm affiliated with Websafety, has solutions for parents. That the reality is your cell phone is now your mini computer. And more teens are using the cell phone as a computer because there's numerous blockages that are being used by parents on computers, but they're not using it for the cell phone.
It's not translating to the cell phone.
No.
So this technology, Websafety, is a means for parents to really monitor what's going on with the cell phone. Let's talk a little bit about that. How does the software work?
As far as a sexting would go, any images that a teen sends out, the parent would also get the same image. It's kind of like going to Walgreens and asking for duplicate pictures. You will get any image that is either sent or received. So that way you can make a determination what would be appropriate or not appropriate.
All right, and then also you would get alerts if there was words that were being communicated to your child's cell phone. I think we have an image of what that looks like here. A parent would receive an alert with this software so that they can know that, hey, some stuff is being sent via the text phone that is not good for your child.
The net lingo is kind of like a foreign language, particularly for adults. And a great way of describing it is I had a teenager, and he's still a teenager, but I'd come in and I'd see this big old words, POS. And I'll ask you, you're a parent. Would you have any idea what POS means?
I am ashamed to say I would have absolutely no clue.
No, my wife would thought it was point of sale.
Oh, okay,
But it's parent over shoulder. They have their own language that they use. So what we have with Websafety is the ability to be able to decipher all these different words. So you'll get alerts where certain words come up like hook up, meet up, any sexually explicit language that comes up, you will get an alert. So the cell phone, which was originally bought for parents for safety purposes, now has numerous dangerous areas, including cyberbullying. And one of the biggest threats for teens right now is driving while texting. And we've had several teens that have unfortunately been killed as a result of texting and driving.
Or caused accidents that killed another teen. And I think that's an important point too, that this program, this software program, the Websafety, it's not just monitoring the texting. It has a GPS system included in it, as well as being able to monitor how fast your child is driving.
Oh, I love that aspect. Yeah. If your child is going over the speed limit and you set it, you will actually get a notice that your child is going over the speed limit. And the best part about the Websafety solution is it can disable teens from texting while driving. And the bottom line is that will save lives, and certainly it will give parents peace of mind.
So we can literally, you can shut it down. The parent has the opportunity to shut it down if they see that their child is driving and texting at the same time.
And they need to do it because it's dangerous. It's more dangerous than drinking and driving for teens these days. And going back to the sexting as to why this is the biggest rage. Just in the last week, there were 6, 12, and 13-year-old boys that are arrested and charged with a felony of possession of child pornography because they were caught sending out explicit images of someone that was under the 18. This has permanent ramifications.
Permanent ramifications. This is serious, serious business. I really do appreciate you giving us this information. Thank you so much for being here. And Andy is offering GMT viewers who mention this segment a 30-day trial of Websafety for free. They can visit websafety.com for more details, or they can call 214-679-5777. And of course, don't forget, for my daily dose of parenting, you can check out NotSoPerfectParent.com.